Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new to my channel, make sure you like and subscribe. And good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are watching this video from. You are welcome back to WAP Media. So today we have some stories for you. But first of all, let's just start with this heartbreaking story. This lady was brutalized by the husband because she fed their kids Gary. So the story said this man brutalized the wife. So this is what the story said. Man batters his wife for feeding their children with Gary in Lagos. A man identified as Onyedika Chibuike, is an Igbo guy, has been called out for allegedly beating his wife over food. According to the source, the incident happened on Saturday, June 5th, 2021 at their residence in Ajaliye Street, Bariga, Lagos. The family had nothing to eat in the house except Gary with which she fed her kids. The husband, however, took offense and queried her for feeding the children with Gary. He then went ahead to give her a severe beating, resulting in the terrible injuries you can see in the videos. This is not the first time the husband has vented such hideous anger on her. In a previous incident, he almost set the lady ablaze by pouring fuel on the body. She narrowly escaped before he went to bring lighter. Her husband is a malevolent bully, and I call upon all well-meaning citizens to come to the aid of this woman before the unfortunate happened. A source said, so apparently this man beat his wife. Look at, he beat her mercilessly to the extent he used a koboko to flog her. People they wicked. People they wicked. See this woman back. See him face. See him face. Why these people go? Why people go there wicked like this? Why? And a lady was asking the woman, "Shey you want make we carry this thing go police station?" The woman is saying, "No, we should leave it because it's your husband until you die there, and he has attempted murder, trying to set you on fire, but you still, care for him because of that. He's your husband. No. Ladies, I will keep saying this. We should really be careful. People we go into relationship with these days, or people we are getting married to, because not everybody that thinks straight right now. Not everybody. So recently, the IG tweeted this on the Instagram, and he said, the Inspector General of Police, Usman Al-Kali Baba, has announced the immediate suspension of tinted vehicle windscreen in Nigeria. The IGP announced this on Monday during a meeting with senior officers, including DIGs and commissioners from across the state. While making the announcement, he reiterated that roadblocks remain prohibited in the country and warned that heads of command will enforce it and key into the road patrol strategies as an alternative to roadblock. So he's saying that there will no longer be tinted glass, and he made it clear that no police should be mounting on a road check. So guys, tell me, in your areas, are you still seeing any road check? Are you still seeing police around, like how they used to be? So guys, this is a very hard breaking story again. It's about General Overseer of Redemption Ministry, Reverend Stephen Akinola, is dead. So the story said, General Overseer of Redemption Ministry, Reverend Stephen Akinola, is dead. The General Superintendent of Redemption Ministry Worldwide, Reverend Stephen Akinola, is dead. He died in the early hour on Sunday, June 6, 2021, at the hospital in Abuja. BBC Pidgin report. News of Akinola's passing filtered in just as Nigeria and the world were mourning Prophet TB Joshua of the Synagogue Church of All Nations, who died in the wee hour on Sunday. Although it's unclear what led to his death, report had it that the clergyman underwent a kidney transplant some time ago. It was gathered that any worshipper, including members of his congregation and residents, had thronged to the church, which has its headquarters in Port Harcourt, Rivers State, to mourn the famous cleric. So guys, Reverend Stephen is dead. May his gentle soul rest in peace. So let me ask, why is it that it's only the prophet that died? Just between how many hours we have lost another prophet? I think all the prophets in Nigeria should just come together and have this meeting, try to, sort their problems, know who they have offended, and know how to get around it. There is this saga going on right now. I saw this news, it's about Kelvin Odenigbo. So this is what the story said. Footballer Kelvin Odenigbo drowns in Belarus lake. A Nigerian, Kelvin Odenigbo, played for FC Vitsberg in Belarus, has been found dead after drowning in a lake. The Belarus Premier League club confirmed the incident in a statement in its website. The club said the corpse of the 20-year-old striker was found on Saturday by the Lake Beloye, a tourist destination in the Vitebsk region. In the statement, the club said Odenigbo drowned and his corpse was found on Saturday, June 5th, by the Lake Beloye, a tourist destination in the Vitebsk region. We express our sincere condolences to the family and friends of the football player. The football club Vitebsk report that on June 5th, 2021, on the Lake Beloye, in the area of the tourist base Verisi, OS Void employees found the drowned Kelvin Odenigbo. We will publish all official information as it becomes available. We express our sincere condolences to the family and friends of the football player, as well as all the fans of the team. The statement reads, Odenigbo joined the club on loan from NAF Rocket FC, the Nigerian National League side, at the end of first season before making the switch permanently for the 11th match old 2021 to 2022 season in March 2021. So guys, well, we lost this a Nigerian player. He died, he got drowned by the river. May his soul rest in peace. So tell me what you think, guys, about this incident, and may his family find it in their hearts to mourn him very well. So guys, let's take this post from a pastor. His name is Pastor Gloria Papa Glo Iro. As a Christian, if you use VPN to access your Twitter account after government ban on it, just know you have sinned against God. So the story goes ahead to say, Romans 13 verse 1 to 2, everyone must submit to governing authorities, for all authorities come from God, and those in position of authorities have been placed there by God. So anyone who rebels against authority is rebelling against what God has instituted, and they will be punished. So tell me, guys, are you using VPN right now? And if you are using VPN, just know that you are sinning to God, as this pastor said. But I will always say that there is a way around everything. There is a way around everything. I think this issue of banning Twitter in Nigeria doesn't help anybody, even the government, because, okay, for example, if they ban this Twitter now, let me tell you, it's going to be now till 2022. 2023, they will release it because they know that they will make use of it. You know, if I am the owner of Twitter, I will just let them go. I will just let it be. People should just find their way around. But because I know they will come after me again, you know. So tell me what you think about this ban of Twitter. Do you still like it? I've asked you on my previous videos if you like this ban of Twitter or you are against it. So guys, recently I saw this video. Let's watch this video first. Someone who narrated the story said that this groom was asked to, you know, do this thing I'm showing you, do this thing to his wife until she comes in front of everyone. So I'm like, what? If it is you, would you allow your husband to do this same thing on your wedding day? To put his head under your, you know, under your things, under your punani? Just leave your comment on the comment section. Tell me, as a woman, would you like your husband to do you this entanglement? So guys, look at this post by Alex Ekubo. So his wife tweeted this: www.allmyovaries.com, and Alex responded www.becomingdown.till-after-November.com. So this becoming down after November.com means that there is no sex till we get married. It says no sex till after marriage. Actor Alex Okubo makes it abundantly clear to his fiance. So guys, tell me, you as a man, would you want to, you know, stay clear of your wife or your fiance or fiancé before you get married? Would you like to, you know, as a man, are you okay not to have an entanglement with your wife before marriage? Tell me if you feel comfortable about that. Can you wait until after marriage, then you can go? For me, I cannot wait. Wait, I'm telling you guys the truth. Let me just. For me, I cannot wait. If you know I'm going to marry you, sister, we have to be eating that thing. Let me tell you, we have to be eating it. Because now, these days, girls are doing so many things, you know. The same way, the same thing goes to boys, but girls these days, you know, you girls should really need to take it easy so that you will remain something for your husband there, you know what I mean. So when he goes into that kitchen, he will see food to eat, not when he goes into that kitchen to look for food. Pot will be clean, everything. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. You know. So guys, let's end it here today. I love you guys. Make sure you keep subscribing, keep watching, guys. Subscribe to this channel. As I promise, I will be dropping this video regularly. I promise you guys. And when I promise you something, I get to do it, because let me tell you, I just want to focus on this video. I have some things I do. I have other things I do that make me money, but I just love this passion. I love the passion, because here I am in Mozambique, nowhere to go, no, you know, I don't like going out. I love staying in. So it's better I use this opportunity to create a community that I'm going to share with you guys. So I would really love and I would really appreciate if you subscribe to my channel, guys. Please subscribe. Let's grow this community together. I love you all. Peace, guys.